Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. So I am going to finish out the week with playing in my little children's board book that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I just want to finish it off today so I can actually finish a project because, I have a little problem with follow through. I just want to move on to the next thing so quickly all the time. The problem is I have so many ideas in my head and I just want to just keep going and I need to finish. So I did a couple pages last night and I only have 2 pages left. So I'm really excited to finish those up today. I just have a few items sitting out here. I have kind of my square images, and then I have my words, and then I have fussy cut items. So I'm kind of just using what I have left on my desk to finish these pages. And, it was a fun little project. It only took me a couple days to do. I could have finished it all in one day, to be honest. But it's a fun weekend project, when you just want to sit down and watch a movie and glue. Good for kids too, because it's pretty easy to glue on. And the cool thing about it is I tend to go with using the nail file to cut around the edges versus scissors because it's so much easier. And so for kids, that would be really easy because they could just use the nail file around the edges and wouldn't even have to use scissors to cut it off. So anywho, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of problems with my gloopy goo today. Goopy glue. I meant glue, my glue stick. I was at the end of it and it was just all soft and mushy and ew, nobody likes, no. No, thank you. It's a hard pass for me. It was just getting everywhere. So I had to get a new glue stick eventually because, ain't nobody got time for that. So this is really cute. This is a little hummingbird nest. So if you followed my video earlier this week, I'm using Birds and Blooms magazine to use I'm using all images from Birds and Blooms. And I really like it. It makes it kind of easier for me because I have technically a theme. I know random glue booking is a hard concept for some people, and it was for me too in the beginning, but what helped me with random gluing is I considered it a theme. So I told myself, hey, this randomness is your theme. And that's how I began to love random gluing. So that's why like Big Random is my favorite kind of glue book style. I just like randomness, but this is different because I guess why I'm saying this is I usually work in a theme, and to me, randomness is a theme for me. So I don't know if that could help some of you as well. But it really helps me when I tell myself that. I know it's so weird. Listen, you got to do what you got to do to be creative, right? So I have to trick my mind and tell my mind that my randomness is my theme. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm really itching to play in Big Random again. That's just where my true joy comes in, is gluing magazine images on paper. It's so relaxing and so fun, and it doesn't have to be a masterpiece every time. For me, the art of gluing is for relaxation, to calm my nerves, ease my anxiety, work through any thoughts, watch a movie, jam to some music. It's just my therapy in a way. And that's why I call it glue therapy. And a lot of people do. A lot of people refer to it as glue therapy. So I don't know how I got on this tangent, but I guess here we are. So I really want to do that. I'm going to probably play in that this weekend a little bit. And then tomorrow I do plan on doing a Happy Mail video. And I wasn't able to last weekend. My flare-up was just too bad. Yesterday, oh man, you guys, I was not feeling well yesterday. I ended up having a migraine, and I felt like I was going to vomit, and everything was just so bad. But by the end of the day, after taking some medicine and resting and water and all this and all that jazz, I started to feel better right before bed. So that was good, but it was a very pain-filled day. It just was, it was raining too, so I don't know if that had something to do with my headache. I don't know. Today it's really nice and sunny, so I definitely want to get out and get some fresh air and take Xena for a nice long walk. Not only for her, but also for me. But I'm excited for the 3-day weekend. Do you guys have any plans for the 3-day weekend? I know it's just for us in the United States. But yeah, we're gonna just chill and hang out as a family like we tend to do. Jackson starts school next week. He is not thrilled about it. Although the kid has the easiest schedule I have ever seen in my life. And I'm like, so Jackson argues with me all the time about when I'm done with my work, I should just be able to go home. I'm done. I'm just sitting there. All the other students are doing stuff. And I'm like, then you need to be taking those advanced classes that you should be taking. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm like, Jackson, he's like, what? I'm still learning. He's like, I just feel like if a student's done with the work and they've learned and they're done with their test or whatever, they should get to go home. Oh, this kid. He's like a TA in one class, one period. He doesn't even have a class. Yeah, he's a smart kid. He was going to go to the Center for Advanced Learning this year, but he opted not to do that. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how his year goes. I think he's going to have a fun year. He's going to be a junior in high school. I had so much fun junior and senior year in high school especially, but I loved my high school experience. I know a lot of people didn't. I really did. I was very active in sports. I had a very big group of friends. We did everything together, camping, Friday night football games, things we weren't supposed to do. We were always together. We always did stuff together. And it was just a really fun experience. I really liked high school. I wouldn't go back, but I enjoyed my experience, which is why I always want my kids to experience things. Andrew never went to any dances or prom or anything. And I was like, you're breaking your mama's heart. Go to the freaking prom. I want to see you in a tux. He didn't want to go. His best friend's mom and I both tried really hard to get him to go, and he would not. So I made Jackson promise me he would go. Ultimately, if he doesn't want to go, he doesn't have to. But come on, man. I'm a mom. I want that experience. I'm like 18 years of getting you to this point, and you're not even going to let me see you go to prom. This is all about me, not you. Oh, man. Jackson's young, too, so he'll be 17 when he graduates. Oh, man. These kids. I can't believe that my baby's a junior. It's just crazy how time flies. Okay, why am I even talking about this? Moving on. Back to the art. Sorry. You guys are my besties, and I just sit here and I feel like I'm talking to a friend. So, like we're on a FaceTime or something. Although that's not quite true because neither one of us can see each other. We're on a phone call, okay? A one-sided phone call. I'm a freaking nut. Okay. Oh, boy. Take it back a notch, Nicole. Take it back a notch. All right. So I did have quite a few problems with this book. Here's the thing. When you put the pages, you glue the magazine images, which I will say, I do suggest you use magazine images instead of paper. You totally can use scrapbook paper and stuff. I was not lying when I said you could do that. But be really careful about putting that paper in the spine. With a magazine image, it's thinner paper, so it's easier to go on the spine. But in the end here, you'll see my washi tape on the back of the book lifted up because I didn't let it dry before I was opening and closing the book. So all I did when I was done with my book was glue down another piece of washi tape over the top of that, and everything's fine. So I would just suggest kind of letting your stuff dry if it's on the spine of anything before you move on. Otherwise, it's going to crease and all that stuff. So, or don't put anything in the spine, I guess would be smart, but where's the fun in that? So you could just butt images right up like this one. I did just butt the images right up to each other, right in the middle of the page there, as you can see. I think this page might end up being one of my favorites. It was really cute. It was hard to pick images. There were so many, and there wasn't a lot of little images for me to use. I do have other magazines I could have pulled from and stuff, but I don't know. It's kind of a fun little challenge to use. I used 2 Birds and Blooms magazines. The one thing I will say is they tend to have a lot more bigger images, which is great because you get up close pictures and stuff. So I think what I will do with the pages I have left, I have quite a few, is I'll use those in my my random glue book and glue them in there because that's a bigger glue book. I think it's 8.5 by 11, just like a regular sheet of paper. So that's a bigger glue book. Those bigger bird pictures and stuff will look great in there. Oh, I was having a little dance party. I should have cut that out. I had to listen to some music to get me. Sometimes, you know, when you have chronic fatigue, you have to do things that you can to like get some energy and brighten your spirits. And one of the things I do is I listen to upbeat music, and that kind of gets me out of my little funk. It's not a cure. I have a illness, you know what I mean? But it does help. And some days more than others. Some days I'm just like, nah, girl, it's not going to happen. Turn the music off. It's annoying. And other days I'm like, yes, thank you. I feel better now. Like today, I have tons of energy right this second. So that's good because I'm going to go on my walk here in a second. Love the nail file technique. Oh my goodness. It is the way to go. Plus your images are like so flush to the page. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. I think I will go back to Dollar Tree and grab a couple more of these just to keep on hand. I know I did have a little collection of them, but I think I donated them when I was kind of cleaning out my craft room a little bit. I had to let go of some stuff. It was becoming too hoarderish. And my craft room is really tiny. So, yeah, I think I will go back though and get a couple just to have on hand for fun and fun little, there I am still jamming. Gotta love the ALEXA. She can just play whatever I want. I love that bird on the right. It's so cute. I kind of felt like having it say something. And the reason why I put all the butterflies there is it kind of looked like it was like, oh, look, it's a buffet. I don't know, because it's like looking at the bugs. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cute. And that hummingbird, I just put there because I had it this whole time and I wanted to use it. So I just plopped it on that page. That's the thing. I wasn't really thinking too much. I was just kind of going with the flow and having fun. And so people ask me all the time what I do with my books when I'm all done. I have clear, clear shelves that I have on my wall. They're like command stripped on there. And I keep all of my glue books and collage books and all that kind of stuff on there, junk journals, so that they're a display of my art. And then lots of times when I feel like I don't have an idea of what I want to do, or I want to go back and see how I did something or get inspired, I will go through my books. They make great coffee table books. They're just really fun to have on display. And I get this a lot where people are like, what do you do with it when you're done? Would you ask an artist who painted on a canvas what they do with it when they're done? So they hang it on a wall or they sell it, they display it. It's the same kind of concept. So that's what I do with mine. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude my video for the week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I finished up my little board book. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, drink tons of water, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Happy Mail video. Bye, friends.